Hey y'all and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Amber. On this channel we primarily talk about handbags and accessories, but I also cover a wide range of other affordable, budget-friendly items to let you know if the quality meets the price tag or not, because I'm here to help you save every penny that you can. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. You guys like my new intro? If you don't, help me figure out one, because my old one says, "Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber and I love all things handbag related, with a little bit of emphasis on the brands Vera Bradley and Lug. So if any of that sounds good to you, blah blah blah." And that's true. I do still love Vera Bradley and Lug, but I've expanded far beyond those two specific brands, so I didn't feel like my intro was really matching my channel so much these days, even though I am still obviously going to talk about those two brands, but I needed something to encompass more than just that. So let me know if you like the new intro or not. Okay, so today's video is another Temu haul. It is primarily going to be focused on the handbags, and in particular, the handbag dupes, because I have been loving them, you guys have been loving them, and holy shit, let me tell you, the last two bags I'm going to show you in this video are so good. They are so good. The first few I'm going to show you, they're good. They're worth the price tag overall. But the last two I'm going to show you, they're going to like blow your socks off, I think, because they're so good. Before we get into the handbags, I do have like 1, 2, 3, I don't know, like maybe 5 other items to share with you really quickly. So I'm going to do those first. And actually the first 2 items I'm going to show you are not from Temu, they're from Amazon, but I wanted to share them with you really quickly because one of them is phenomenal, the other is absolute garbage. So I want to let you know which one to get and which one to avoid. So this first item is from Amazon, and this is a lip color. Y'all know I've been trying to play with lipsticks and stuff because I want to be a person that wears lipstick, but I just don't feel like it works for me. I just don't feel like it's a good look on me, but I'm trying to make myself use it. So I really like, or I have found that what I enjoy the most when it comes to lip color is a liquid that dries down into a matte that does not move, because I am constantly drinking something all day long, and I can't stand when lipstick gets all around like the ring of my cup. I just think that's gross. So I like the stay put, doesn't move anywhere kind of stuff, and that's exactly what this is. So I bought this one to try, and this is the Maybelline SuperStay 24 color. I got it in the color, I am half blind, but I think it's the color 340. Not a clue what that says, but this will be linked in the description box with all the other items. This one will be number 1. This will just be an Amazon link as opposed to a Temu link. Not sponsored or anything like that. I don't earn anything from it. So this is what I have on right now. I really like the color. It doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. And so on one end, you get the liquid color, if you can see that there. You can't see that. So you get the liquid color on one end, and then the other end is more like just a clear chapstick type end that you just put it over top of the color, and it gives it a little bit of a shine. But this stuff does not move. It does not go anywhere. Like, it is so good. And I'm thinking that these range from like $4 to $8 on Amazon. I'm sure you can find these in your local like drugstore, Walmart, Target, all that kind of stuff as well. I just found it on Amazon, ordered it to try it, and I loved it. So this will be linked under number 1. So good. If you like that liquid lip that dries down into a matte and then stays put all day long, literally, this is so good. The next item I'm going to tell you to avoid at all costs, and it is a curling iron. Now, I have been on this kick of curling my hair lately, and I wanted a big curling iron. So this is an 1.25 inch barrel. I wanted just those big wavy curls that are so pretty, because the curling iron that I have right now does a really good job of curling my hair, but it doesn't give those big curls. It's a smaller barrel. So I wanted to try a larger barreled curling iron for those big wavy curls. I just said that. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I already threw the box to this away because I never thought in a million years that it wouldn't work. I have literally used this 5 different times. I have used it on freshly washed hair. I have used it on day-old hair. I have used it on 2-day-old hair. This will not curl my hair. It will not. And I'm telling you, like, my hair will hold a curl. I can curl my hair, and this will still be in there tomorrow after I sleep on it. So my hair will hold a curl. This, I can curl my hair, and within an hour, every curl I have put in my hair is gone. And my hair is fairly long. Like, it's long enough to hold those big curls. They look beautiful when I first do it. I've even tried putting, like, mousse on my hair to begin with before I ever curl it. I've tried other products. It just, for whatever reason, my hair will not hold a curl with this thing. And I have tried it with various products. I have tried it at different times with my hair, like I said, freshly washed after it's been washed a couple of days, and it gets hot. It has different heat settings. Like, it gets blistering hot, but it won't curl my hair for shit. So I hate it. I absolutely despise this. And granted, I will say this is not an expensive curling iron. I think I paid like $15 for it because it was a curling iron. Like, who thinks a curling iron isn't going to work? Why would I spend $60 or $70 on a curling iron if I could get one for $15 that's still going to curl my hair? You know what I mean? Well, my mistake. I screwed up. This one does not curl my hair. This will be linked in the description box under number 2, but I'm only linking it so you know to avoid it because it's it's awful. It is absolutely awful. Avoid this at all costs. Okay, now let's get into all the Temu goodies that I picked up. I actually have 4. I think I have like 4 items to show you, and then we'll get into all these handbag dupes because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I have 7 more dupes to show you guys, and they're pretty good. But I'm telling you, those last 2 are like so good. So the first item I picked up from Temu is my sweatpants. Let me try to show you these. So these have the pink label on them. I think they came in like black and gray and I don't know, maybe a couple colors. I'll try to kind of show you what they look like. They are just regular sweatpants. They have the pockets on each side. They are very soft. They are very comfortable. They fit fine. They have like plenty of stretch. I think I ordered mine in a large. The only thing I will say is they have a kind of a little bit of excess fabric right here in the front. That's a little odd to work with. Like, I feel like there's not a whole lot of excess on the back, and I hope this isn't TMI, but like, you know, there's not a lot of excess back here around the booty area, but this kind of like bunches up right here because there's some excess fabric right here. It's not bad, like, you know, if I pull them up and straighten it out and stuff, like, they're fine. These have been washed because I had to wash them properly to see if they would shrink down or anything like that. These were somewhere in the neighborhood of like $10-ish. I'll scooch and show you the listing really quickly. I think they're comfortable. I think they're great for lounge pants. They do have a little bit of excess fabric right here, so maybe if you have a little bit more of a belly, or say you just had a baby perhaps and you have a little bit more going on right here than usual, these should fit really well. They should be really comfortable because you have that excess room. But for like a $10 pair of sweatpants, I think they're pretty cute. I think they're pretty good. They fit well. They're good. They're good. Next item I picked up is another pair of those shorts that I have been showing y'all, and that is the back. These are they're like a nylon type short. I don't even know if nylon's the right word. They have this stretchy fabric, and they're double layered, so your inside layer right here is more like a bicycle short, and it has a pocket built into it. And then you have more of this flowy layer that comes over the outside of them. These are my favorite shorts to wear because you have that bicycle short layer that's really snug to your leg and your booty. So nothing's going to hang out, nothing's going to unintentionally pop out, but you get this flowy look that's just way more flattering, I feel like. They do have a drawstring. They're elastic all the way around the top. They have a really good amount of stretch to them. Super comfortable. I've picked up quite a few pairs of these at this point. So if that doesn't tell y'all that I am a huge fan of these, then I don't know what will. Again, I'll pop the listing up really quickly to show you the price, color options, all of that good stuff. Highly recommend these. They are so good, you guys. They are so comfortable. If you like this kind of short, highly recommend these. This next item I picked up I have not tried yet, and I don't have a clue how to use them, but I'll report back at some point and let y'all know if they work or not. So these are the like nail sticker type things. Do you know what I'm talking about? So I guess it's supposed to be like a sticker that's like nail polish, and you just put it on there on your fingernail in place of nail polish. I've never used these, so I'm not 100% sure what to do with them. It comes with a little baby nail file, and then the little sticker things are packaged in another little, like an airtight little thingamajiggy there. Like I said, haven't used these yet. My nails are super short right now, so I probably won't use them until I let them grow a little bit more again. But again, whenever I do that and I try them out, I'll show you all the results, or I'll let you know that it was complete trash. So that was the next item I picked up. Okay, these next few items that I picked up are all the exact same, just in different colors. So let me pull one of each out and I'll show them to you. Okay, so these are handbag strap extenders. Did I pull out the exact same too? I don't think so. Can y'all tell a difference in the two gold ones, or are they looking the exact same? Because they look the exact same to me. No, they're different. Okay, I'm just losing it. So I got the silver, the light gold, and then the regular gold. And these are just strap extenders. So sometimes where I do have a larger chest or a larger upper body, sometimes handbag straps, especially on like contemporary brands or some of these dupes, the strap will be just a little bit short for me. So I wanted to try some of these extenders. I don't have any of these yet, but I got one of each color that they offered because I thought, well, if I'm going to get them, I might as well make sure it's going to match the hardware on the bag. But each side has a little quick release O-ring, and I think these are about 5 inches-ish each. So I got 2 of each color, so I could put one on each side to make that, make it more aesthetically pleasing, more even. And yeah, so pretty simple. These feel good. I mean, they're not chintzy, plasticky feeling. They have weight to them. Like, you can hear them. Like, these are real metal. They feel nice. They feel chunky. They feel durable. I would recommend these. I think they were like $1.88 each. Again, I'll pop the listing up really quickly so you can see. But I got 2 of each. So I got 2 of the silver, 2 of the regular gold, and then 2 of the light gold. So that should cover me for nearly any handbag that I have, aside from the few that I have that have more like gunmetal hardware. But I don't really think I have strap issues with those bags. So anyway, we'll give them a try at some point and I'll let you know how they've done. But I have zero doubt or worry about these. Like I said, they feel really chunky. They feel really good, sturdy. I think they're going to be fine. So that was the last random item for this haul. And now we're going to get into those bags. Okay, first up is an oldie but a goodie. It's one I've already shown you, but I picked it up in a different color, so I figured I'd show it one more time, let y'all see it. This one has been selling out really, really fast. So if it is available, I've seen a few different links for it. So if any of them are available, then I'll try to link them under this number in the description box, and this one is the Steve Madden bag. This one has been hugely popular. It's been selling out super fast over and over and over. So I initially showed it to you in the black, and I also picked it up in this khaki color. So I'm not going to go super in depth on this one since I already did it once, but you have 2 compartments with this. You have the top handle here that, as I showed you the first time, you can remove it if you want to. You have your D-rings on each side here. You get about 4 inches in depth between these 2 compartments. So your first one is a mag snap with the little flap, and then your back compartment is a full zip closure. Well, it's open on either end a little bit, but it is a full zip closure. And then you get the Steve Madden. I wonder if this one was a return because the tag was cut off, but you get a Steve Madden tag with it. And then you also get a strap with the logo on it. Oops, I'm showing it to you backward, I think. If you can see that. Ah, quit light. Well, it says Steve Madden on it. And then you also get just a solid colored faux leather strap that matches the bag. And then I have to see, you guys, if you remember the first time, the pouch that came with the black one, I'm so sorry about that noise, but if y'all remember the first time, the pouch that came with the black one was absolutely atrocious. The pouch was awful. But I'm not even seeing the pouch with this one. Oh, there it is. So let's see if this pouch is as bad as the black one, because overall, I'm going to tell you this bag is really good. The quality on it looks good. The stitching is clean. I mean, for less than 20 bucks, like, you can see it looks pretty good. Even the, like, edge coat on it looks really good for $20. Of course, it's a faux leather bag, so, but for like I said, for 20 bucks, this bag is well worth it. It's a unique design. It's cute. It's cool. But the pouch was atrocious on the black one. So let's see if this one matches that same quality. So the pouch does come with the little lobster claw clip there, so you can clip it on to something. I think they advertise it as clipping on to the, like, the fabric strap. The zipper on this one doesn't even want to open. I don't know why they go to the trouble of making the bag a good, decent quality, but then they don't even, like, they put, like, 0 effort into the pouch part. I legitimately cannot get it unzipped around this corner. What is going on? Okay, I see. So yeah, this pouch is just as bad as the one in the black, if you can see that. Garbage. Complete and total garbage. So don't buy this bag thinking you're going to get much use out of the pouch, because you can see it is just awful. And the reason that I was having so much trouble getting it unzipped around this corner is because if you can see the little fabric, like, trim here was sticking out so far, it was getting caught in the zipper. So this little pouch is, I mean, I would venture to say damn near useless because it's that bad. But the bag itself, I still think, is well worth the $20-ish. So this is bag number 1, the Steve Madden bag in the khaki. Okay, this next one I have for you is a little Longchamp dupe, and if I am not wrong, there was a little Longchamp, I think it was like a cosmetic case that had just a little top handle on it. And a lot of people had started picking that up and using it just like a little handbag, a little top handle bag. So as I was scrolling Temu, I saw a dupe for that, but they had went ahead and put grommets on the end and put a strap with it to make it more like a little crossbody bag. And I thought it was cute. I'll throw the listing up really quickly again to show you. I believe this one was less than $10. I think it was like $7. So let me get it out and I'll show you the bag. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I have mixed feelings about this one, you guys. From afar, I think it looks cute. It does have that same little top handle. It's got the little flap. It's got all of the features that are reminiscent of the Longchamp bag. But the quality on this one could definitely be better. So the nylon itself feels good. The nylon feels good and sturdy. Like, I see no issue with the nylon. But this faux leather trim is where they could have definitely done better. So let me show you like the stitching here. You can see where it's all bunched up. And then if you look really closely, I don't know if you'll be able to really see this, but can you see how the edges of that faux leather tab are sticking out? I don't know why I keep going like further and further up to the right. But can you see how the edge of that faux leather tab is like sticking out beyond the nylon right on the corners there? Like it doesn't match up just right. And then again on the other side, you can see there's like some threading bunched up, and it's you're not getting phenomenal quality for the price of this one, but it's not the worst that I've ever seen either. So this again does come with a little crossbody strap in 2 pieces that I didn't pay attention to. So let's hook it in here and see if it'll actually go crossbody on me, because I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. So this strap does feel a little bit flimsy, I'm not gonna lie. However, this little thing is so small that it's not going to be able to pack that much weight anyway, so I don't think that it's going to be a huge issue. On the inside of this one, you don't have any pockets or anything, because this is such a small bag to begin with that I don't think you could have utilized them even if you did have them. But again, it does have a nice smooth zipper, and then it still has the little flap snap, and it has the little top handle here. Now again, this faux leather doesn't feel like the sturdiest that I have ever seen, but the stitching on the back of it looks pretty good compared to the other parts. I think for $7 or $8-ish, this one isn't bad, but it's also, you know, it's $7 or $8-ish. Like, you're not going to fool anybody that this one is super, super high quality, especially if you use this strap with it. But I do think that if you wanted to buy this one to utilize it more like a pouch in a large tote, or like a little cosmetic bag, or just something that you maybe used this top handle for more. Actually, no, I take that back, because with any weight in this, it's just going to tip forward because that top handle bends. So don't count on the top handle for looking good. But the nylon itself is a good quality nylon. It feels nice. The overall design is cute. Not the highest quality, but if you were going to use it as like a pouch in a larger bag and you just wanted that little Longchamp aesthetic, or if you were going to use it for like travel to put some cosmetics in or something, I think it'd be totally fine for that. And if you say you yourself have a legitimate Longchamp bag and you have a kid that wants to kind of match mommy, this would be a great one for a kid because it is so small. The strap is a little bit shorter. So, like, I could make this go crossbody on me, but it's a little shorter than I would have preferred, obviously. But overall, I'm going to say that it's probably worth the $7 or $8-ish, but I wouldn't say you're getting a bargain on this one, or that you're getting superior quality for the price. Like I said, the nylon on it is good. The lining on it feels good. It looks nice on the inside. It's just the faux leather bits, the stitching, those are not the best in my opinion. But definitely if you wanted to use it as just like a larger pouch in a tote bag or something like that, you could definitely pull that off with this one. So that was the next bag. Okay, up next I've got a Chanel inspired bag for you. Now this one is really good, but kind of a disappointment at the same time, so I'll explain. So this one came in a little dust bag, and it did have some thin cardboard around it to kind of protect it a little bit. And here is the bag. So I call this one an inspired piece because you can clearly look at it and see that it's very Chanel inspired. I would call it more of like a reissue inspiration as opposed to a classic flap, because it it has the regular turn lock, not a CC turn lock on it. But they've also done this in like a puffy, I don't know if it's supposed to be a faux leather, but it almost feels like a faux leather mixed with a nylon. It feels awesome. Like, it feels so good. It's got a little bit of poofiness to it, but it's soft and squishy, and it's just so comfortable. But they didn't do any grommets on this one. They did regular O-rings on each end. But the awesome thing is that they open up. So I'm going to insert the photo of the listing for this one. And if you look really closely at that listing, you're going to see two different straps. You're going to see one that looks like a faux leather strap that matches the bag. Then you're going to see another one that looks like a shorter shoulder strap that's a chain strap, and it has the faux leather woven in between it. The shorter chain strap looks really, really cute on this bag, in my opinion. However, mine didn't come with the shorter chain strap, so it was kind of like a little bit of a bummer. Of course, I contacted Temu's customer service. They were incredibly kind, super easy to deal with. They handled it really, really quickly. They just refunded my money. No big deal. But I did get the other strap that goes with it. Now, it's still kind of a disappointment, and let me show you why. So, this strap has, let me lay this down for a second. So this strap has the little peg system adjustments on it. So essentially, you just pull those apart, and what you're left with is two separate pieces of strap. So they have a little hole. I just took them off the D-ring. So let me put them back on and I'll show you why this is still a little bit of a disappointment. Alright, so I put both sides of the strap back on here. And essentially you get two different adjustments with this. So you can pull them both across and have it like more like a shoulder length. Or you should be able to just connect them right here and have a crossbody length. So I can connect them right at the top and then push the little keeper bits around and use this just like a crossbody. The strap is perfectly long enough to do that. It works fine. I have a little bit of hesitation with doing that because all that's connecting it by doing it that way is just this one single little peg. And there are multiple little keeper pieces. So, you know, I could push one of them over to the other side of this peg to keep it a little bit more snug over here. And, you know, I could finagle it and make it feel a little bit more secure. But just the fact that it's just that one peg, and then I know the weight of what I could put in here, makes me a little tiny bit nervous. So what I wanted to do with this one was use it more as a shoulder bag. So to do that, we have some holes right here, and all we would need to do is take our peg right here, put it in to this hole, and tuck it in to the little keeper bit on this side, and then bring the strap around, tuck it in to the other little bits, and then put this side into the other little peg that's down here, and again just tuck the strap in. And theoretically, we should have a shoulder bag here. But these holes don't line up perfectly to keep your strap flat and together. So if you can see that, it's got this wave to it. And I have flipped this strap around, I have played with it, I have moved it, I have done everything humanly possible to try and see if I can get this weird extra bit out of here where the pegs don't line up just right, and I just can't do it. I can still use it as a shoulder bag, of course, but this extra, it just drives me crazy. So in a future haul, you're going to see I purchased a different strap to try with this because I do actually really, really like the bag itself. I wish I had gotten the shorter shoulder chain strap to go with it because that would have been my preference to use with this. I can absolutely see myself just like hand carrying it like this and letting the shorter chain fall across my hand because I like doing that sometimes. I think it's really cute and kind of chic. But I would have kept this one on as well to use as a shoulder strap. But again, it doesn't line up just right, so I have this extra fabric that just is driving me up a wall. Like, you guys don't even know how much this is setting my OCD off, all this extra fabric or extra strap length where they don't line up just right. So I'm hoping this was just kind of my bag, that it was just kind of a fluke that this strap didn't line up just right and that the other strap was missing. But I did order a different strap to try and use this one because overall I'm still going to tell you I like this bag and I think it's worth it. I love the way this material feels. Like I said, it's kind of between a faux leather and a nylon. Super squishy, super soft and comfortable. Like, I just love it. The turn lock works super easily, like no catch. It's just flawless and smooth. So let me take the stuffing out and I'll show you the inside. So the inside of this one is extremely roomy. Like, you're going to have plenty of room for all of your essentials. Against the front side right here, you have a slip pocket. You have a nice light colored lining, so you're going to be able to see all of your items. And then along the back, you have a zipper pocket back there that works perfectly fine. No issues. So you can see this one has a lot of room in it. Like, this is easily going to hold all of your essentials and more. So I still absolutely recommend this bag. Why does the shoulder strap look like it's fitting now? What the no, it's still got the extra. Does it? Am I losing my mind, you guys? Like, I swear. What is going on? It's a conspiracy. Okay, so when I twist the strap, it doesn't look like it has that extra bit. But when I flip it around, it's back. So maybe I just... Hell if I know. I'm still going to recommend the bag to you, like I said, because I still think it's really good. All of the stitching on this looks great. And there's tons of stitching all over it. I mean, it's a quilted bag. It's still got that kind of aged leather look that the reissue has. It's just... I really like the bag. The bag itself is so good. Just maybe possibly have a backup for your strap in case you have strap issues like I did. This is the next bag, though. Okay, this next bag is kind of like that Chanel one. Like, it's so good, but it's kind of not good. And I'll explain why. So, this next one is a Loewe dupe. And I'm going to tell you guys, this one is nearly spot on. Like, it is so good in the design. But I really wish they would have stepped it up just a little bit on the quality. If they would have brought the quality of this one up just a little bit, like, it would have went in, like, my top couple of this haul. Because I'm going to show you this bag, and then I'm going to show you the real Loewe bag right next to it, so you can see. So, let me grab it. Alright, so here's the dupe. And I'm going to put the photo of the real one up on the screen. So I cannot remember to save my life what this was called. But this is from Loewe. And if you're not familiar with Loewe as a brand, their kind of signature on their bags and their clothing, their items in general, is this anagram symbol. So if you look at the photo, you can see how closely this resembles the actual Loewe anagram bag. It's just like a little shoulder tote bag. It's so cute. The coloration of this one is a little bit different, but literally it's almost spot on. Like, it's so good in the dupe factor, but again, the quality could have been better. So let me show you what I'm what I'm talking about. So, for instance, if you can see right here, this little bit is kind of sticking straight out, whereas it should be laid a little bit more flat against the side of the bag. But it's not so much that as just like, if you can see, there's a little loose stitch here. There's some stray threads kind of peeking out here. This faux leather that they've used just doesn't feel super, super durable. I mean, I can't remember what I paid for this one. Let me put the Temu listing up really quickly if it's still available. I want to say this one was right around the $20-ish mark again. I'm not sure whether to recommend this one to you or not. I think the design is super cute. I think you can get it up on your shoulder, but it's going to be one of those you're going to have to shove behind you to make it comfortable. To me, this would be more of a crook of the arm or a true handheld, because the strap is just not very long and it doesn't come with a longer strap. So the way that your two straps are attached here is they're essentially just on this ring and they are sewn on here. Again, you can see on this strap how the quality could have been better. Like, if they would have stepped it up just a little bit on the quality of this one, I would have had no doubt in recommending this one to you guys. As it stands right now, I'm going to tell you, this faux leather and stuff, it's not the best quality. The bag overall is not the best quality I've ever seen, but as far as the dupe factor goes, like, it's so good. So I'm going to leave this one up to you guys to decide. So features on this one is, this is essentially just like a basket. So this little liner will come out. This is just a liner. It has no pockets in it except for one. There's a little zip pocket across the back. And you can even see, like, there's a loose thread on that zipper pocket. Or wait, maybe that's just a stray thread. Okay, that was just a stray thread. No issues there. But it's just like an open little cinch top bag. And it will come completely out. So, if you choose to keep it in the bag, you would just cinch it up to put your items in there. Or you could just leave it open, however you wanted to do it. But for security reasons, I would cinch it, obviously. But if you didn't want to use the little pouch that it came with, you could just take it out and have more of this open basket bag type feel. So, I want to wholeheartedly recommend this one to you guys because I think it's so cute and I think it is such a good dupe. And it's one of those that's not such a popular, well-known bag that everybody's gonna have it or everybody's gonna be looking for a dupe of it or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's more special, it's more unique. And I love this anagram type, whatever this is. This cutout, this symbol, this design. I don't know. Okay, this next one comes in a little dust bag that says fashion bag. Have y'all seen all the bags on Temu that literally say fashion and bag or fashion bag or whatever it is? I would advise not to buy those because that whole little thing where it says fashion and bag on there just makes them not look very good. But this next one I'm about to show you is, it's good. The bag is good. But there's a particular feature on this one that makes it, like, the feature is what's so good. Okay, let me just show you. So, the next bag is this one. So, this came in black, white, and purple, I believe. Let me peel this sticker off. Okay, so I got the sticker off. Now, this is a smaller bag. And the reason that I was drawn to this when I saw it on Temu is because of two things. if I show you the little clasp on this and get up close, I'll try to insert some photos here as I show you this. If you can see that little design that's kind of lasered into this, it's very reminiscent of a Givenchy logo, the way that they've done it here. It's not identical, but it's very reminiscent of Givenchy. And this is a quilted flat bag. Every single luxury brand under the sun has done a quilted flat bag at some point. I don't care what brand it is that you pick out, they've got a quilted flat bag somewhere. So this is just a mag snap, but this buckle is, it's sturdy, it's heavy duty, it's no joke. I had the hardest time lining up this magnet for some reason though. That's totally a me problem. It's not the bag. The magnet works totally fine. But I just have a hellacious time getting it lined up. But anyway, so the outside of this one, it is just a quilted flat bag. On the back, you get a little slip pocket. This is more reminiscent of like a Chanel bag with this little scoop. They call it a Mona Lisa pocket. One thing I will say about the back pocket is if I start to tilt it just a little bit, you can see the lining that really peeks out along the top. That's not the best indication of a good quality bag, I would say, but it's not terrible. And it's on the back anyway, so nobody's going to see that. That's going to be up against you. So when we open this up, again, they've put a zipper here across it if you want to use that. And this bag comes with a chain strap. So I'll put that on really quick and show you what that looks like on me. And then I'm going to show you the feature of this bag that makes it, that just makes it. So with the chain strap attached, I can make this go crossbody on me. So if you're smaller than me or what have you, this will go crossbody on you, no problem. It fits me fine. It's just a little bit higher up than I would necessarily always prefer, but it's definitely not a boob bag on me. So we're going in the right direction here. But now let me show you the feature of this bag that makes it good. That makes it kind of special. Well, first of all, I'm getting ahead of myself. Stitching on this one looks good. This material feels nice. There is no crazy, nothing sticking out anywhere that it shouldn't. Like, material feels good. This is a good solid hardware bit. It has some heft and some weight to it. It is not plastic, not cheap. Bottom looks good. You know, like, definitely a faux leather, but it feels nice. Quality is good on this one. We have that weird zipper that they put in some of these that I'm not sure about. On the inside, you're going to get a slip pocket and a zip pocket along the back. You kind of have, this is the special feature, but you kind of just have, like, you know, your standard little flat bag type situation. But let me put this back and show you the fabulous bit about this bag if I can get that magnet. This is the fabulous bit about this bag. So I'm going to insert another photo. This is another chain strap that you get with this bag. And if you can see here with the photo I've just put in, this is so reminiscent of the Givenchy, I think it's called the Cube chain strap. It's so reminiscent of that. It is so good. It's not overly heavy, but it also doesn't feel like super cheap and super chintzy either. The strap in and of itself is a really good dupe. So, for me personally, I don't know that I'll ever even use this bag because it's so small that I have a hard time using really, really small bags. But I will, you best believe, find at least one occasion to use this bag, if for no other reason than to just clutch it or use this little strap, because it is so good. Like, it's definitely a shoulder length. You can totally make this a shoulder bag with that little strap, but it's just so good. Tell me that that little chunky logo clasp right there on the front with this little cubey strap does not look so stinking cute on this bag. And I loved it against the purple. Again, this came in a classic black and a white, so that might be more up your alley. But I loved it with this purple. It was just so different, so unique. I think it's such a cool bag. And Givenchy is not a brand that a lot of people are going to dupe or that a lot of people are even really going to recognize. But seeing a strap like this, that is not your average strap. You know what I mean? That's going to catch people's attention. They're going to be like, wait, what is that? That's different. That's unique. So the strap and this chunky buckle right here, those are what make this bag for me 100%. It's so cute. I will absolutely take this strap off and use it on some of my other bags just because it is such a cool, unique strap. So that was the next bag, and now we're going to get into my absolute favorite two of this haul. Okay, second to last bag for this haul is a Bottega dupe. It is not the pouch bag, it's not the mini Jody, it's neither of those two bags that everybody has been duping and showing everywhere. This one is a totally different bag style, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. But when I show you the bag, I'll insert the photo to show it to you. This one is so good, and it's super unique. So it came in its little dust bag, but the bag is this one. So again, I'll insert the photo of the real one here. And one of the really unique features about this one, as you can probably see from the photos, is this strap. So it's like two different pieces, but they're kind of twisted and woven together. And they're knotted right here on the sides. Now, you can undo this knot. You can move it around. And you can pull the straps down on each side right here to tighten it up. If you want to adjust it a little bit shorter, you would move this knot up higher. It's just really unique in the way that these straps are laid out. And it's got that traditional looking weave to it. Again, this is a faux leather. This one was, I can't remember. I'll put the Temu listing for this one up right here. But Bottega is such a good one to dupe because they don't do big logos on the outside of their bags anywhere. So it's one of those, if you know, you know. If you recognize the design, you know what it is. But it's such a cute bag. Now, I was a little concerned whether this would fit me crossbody or not. Simply because I have trouble sometimes getting crossbody straps to fit me. But this one works with no issue. It's a good length. This is a smaller bag, so obviously it doesn't need to hang lower or anything like that. It's not a boob bag. We don't have any issues there. Like, it's just so cute. It's so good. And like I said, if you're shorter or smaller than I am and you need this strap shorter, you just pull it down, you move this knot up a little bit, you adjust it a little bit. You know, you work with those knots to adjust it to a length that's comfortable for you. But it has that very Bottega weaving to it. This is faux leather, but it feels really nice. Like, it looks good. I'm impressed with this one. Even around the corners and stuff, you can see that it is still fully woven. They didn't take any shortcuts on it. Like, stitching looks good on this one. I'm impressed with it. I'm not gonna lie. I was really impressed with this one. They even got it to where the zipper has just a slight curve to it so that it's more comfortable in your hand to pull. It kind of lays around this rounded edge a little bit more. It's just such a cute one. So I stuffed it. So let me unstuff it and I'll show y'all the inside. Okay, so the inside is very simple. It's lined in kind of like that same faux leather. It's not a big bag, remember that. But you get one slip pocket right there. And just for size reference, again, I use a Samsung Galaxy S22, the regular size. And my phone will fit in there like, just so. You're not gonna fit like a ton of stuff in here. You could get a bigger phone than mine in here, for sure. You may have to like angle it a little bit or whatever, but you'll be able to get it in here. And then you could probably fit, you know, basically just your essentials, because like I said, this is a small bag, but I think it is such a good dupe. The quality for the price of this one, I know this was less than $20. Like, I can't remember what it was, but you saw it in the listing. So this one is just so good. It is such a good dupe. I was so impressed with this one. I would definitely put my recommendation behind this one. Again, it did show up to me kind of squished, and I had to, you know, poof it back out and a little, you know, give it a little bit of love, but it's so stinking cute. It is so good. I definitely recommend this one. So this little Bottega dupe was our second to last bag. Okay, the last bag, the last item for this haul is a Fendi dupe, and it is so good, you guys. I will say up front, this one is a little bit more on the expensive side, especially for Temu. I want to say this one was like $40 or $50, but I think it's worth it. I think it's a really good one. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you really quickly, it came in 3 colors. It came in black, pink, and silver, I think. But I definitely think the black is the best. And when I show you the listing, I think you'll see why. Because the pink and the silver have some black trim that kind of throw the look of the bag off. So I went with black, and I'm so glad I did. So let me just pull it out and show you. So it came like this. It has some of that cardboard kind of protecting it on each side. And it's in its little dust bag. It was also wrapped in some tissue paper. But here it is. It is a Fendi First dupe. And this one is in a black... I don't want to call this sequins because it's not sequins. But you can see it's got that shine and that shimmer to it. These are more kind of like beads almost, if you can see that. I guess maybe it's sequins. I don't really know. But it is so good, you guys. Like, legitimately so good. I'll put a photo of a real one up here. There's a couple of small differences, and I will show you those. I'll point those out as we go. But you can see the overall look layout of this is nearly identical. The little kind of F that's built into this matches up perfectly. You have your little clasp up here. Now, one of the differences is that on a real Fendi First, you don't have your little strap connections that stick out all the time. Those will rotate in and hide, so you can carry it as like a clutch, or, you know, hand carry it without the little connectors sticking out. Now on this one, they do stay out. They don't go in. So that's one big difference. Overall, I'm going to tell you this has some weight to it. Like, this feels sturdy. This feels quality. It is a, like, it's got some give to it, but it's fairly, I don't know, it just feels nice. Like, it feels quality. Now, there are a couple things I noticed when I did my 48-point handbag inspection on this one. And I'm going to point those out to you really quickly, just so you're aware in case you're interested. And it has nothing to do with the front or the back. Like, both of those are pristine. They look fabulous. And if you didn't want to show the front with the actual kind of built-in F that's so reminiscent of Fendi, you could turn it around and just make it look more like an inspired piece as opposed to like a dupe. And it would still be incredibly cute and just so unique and pretty. Like, I want to go to a party just so I can take this and use it right now. Because I'm not traditionally like a sparkly kind of gal, but this one is so damn pretty. Like, So I'm going to insert the photo really quickly of the listing for this one right now on Temu. And you'll see on the silver and the pink where it's got that kind of black trim around it. I personally feel like it just throws off the look of the black and the silver one altogether. If they would have kept it tonal without that black trim, they would have looked so much better, in my opinion. But that's exactly why I went for the black, because you didn't have anything standing out too much, throwing off the look of it. You know what I mean? Okay, so the couple of issues that I did notice. Now, on a real Fendi first, I think, I'm not going to say for sure on this one because I don't know 100%, but I think you might have excess fabric right here, just like in this bend because it's kind of natural. But you do have a little bit of excess fabric right here. And on this little bit of excess fabric, and then right here where your two side panels meet, you don't have the little beads. So that is on both sides. And that's really the only thing that I can tell you is not like totally perfectly finished. Like you can see the bottom looks flawless. It looks fabulous. Like, I don't know, it's just so good. And the little beading on there feels really secure. It feels really sturdy and beautiful. So at the top right here, you have a little push clasp. I think on the Fendi first, there is no little push clasp. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I think it may just be magnetic. But on this one, you have a little push clasp, and you just push it down, and it pops open. So inside here, you do get a strap, and this is the brand that made this particular dupe. And that brand's logoing is even on the hardware there, if you can see that. So the strap itself feels fairly robust, but I'm not going to say that the strap is the most high quality I've ever seen. I'll unwrap it in a second and we'll try it out, but I'm going to do something else first. So inside here, just like the real Fendi first, you have no pockets, no anything. It is just one open compartment. So here's my phone again, and it goes in there fine. You may have to angle it to get it in, simply because the way that this kind of comes in on the sides. But, I mean, the more you kind of pull it open, the more these sides kind of pull out a little bit. So, you know, it's not hard to get it in there at all. You'll get your essentials in here, and that's probably it. But just for giggles, let's see how this little QB chain looks on it. So this does have more like a gunmetal type hardware, but who cares? I don't know if this is going to fit on it. Yeah, it will. I'm just being silly. Black and silver have always been a perfect match, if you ask me. So, oh, now that is cute. You cannot tell me that is just not darling. I would totally do that. You're kind of mixing and matching your dupe brands, if you will, but who cares? Like, that's pretty damn cute. So, let me unwrap the actual strap that goes with this one, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so I have adjusted the strap all the way out as long as it will go, and I connected it. Whew, this one's pushing being a boob bag on me, I'm not gonna lie, guys. So, the strap itself is okay. I'm not gonna say that the strap is the best quality that I've ever seen, because it's not. It's fine. I don't mean that it's, you know, I don't mean that it's bad quality, because it's certainly not. But the hardware itself doesn't feel the most heavy duty. It feels fine, and it feels way better than some of the other straps and connections that we've seen. But it's got a little buckle adjustment, and you could definitely go more shoulder length. Let's try that. But like I said, the strap is fine. It's not the most high quality that I've ever seen, but it'll work fine. I personally, however, think that this bag in particular is going to look the very best kind of handheld as a clutch or with a shorter shoulder strap, just because, I don't know, this bag's design is a little more special, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's necessarily like an everyday crossbody kind of bag. You could definitely do that. Like if you're a sparkle kind of person, then you could certainly wear it as an everyday bag with no issue. And I say more power to you if that is you. I'm just not typically a super sparkly kind of person, so it wouldn't be an everyday bag for me. But so that's as short as the strap will go. I think that looks better than the crossbody. I don't know, y'all have to let me know what you think. But I definitely think it looks better, more like a shoulder length, or with maybe the chain, or I know a lot of the real Fendi firsts come with kind of a chunky shoulder strap. So maybe if you had a chunky black leather shoulder strap, that would look really good with it. But I personally think this looks best just kind of handheld or, you know, clutched like the little beast that it is. But this one is so good. I really and truly have been impressed with this one. Like I said, it's got some weight to it. Like it feels hefty and robust, and it is just so damn pretty. Like it really is. It doesn't sparkle and shine like blindingly, but it's got just that little shimmer to it that's really subtle, but it's just like a little bit of extra, like, you know, I'm here. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I just think it's so cute. So, so cute. So, that was the last bag for this haul. The little Fendi First dupe in the Sparkle Sparkles. I left it out so we could all admire while I do my outro. If you're still here with me, then thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought about the bags this time. I absolutely adore the last two that I showed you. I think they are so good. This one and the little Bottega dupe. They're so good. The little Givenchy one, it was good, but it wasn't as good as the last two. I think that QB chain dupe piece that came with it, that made that bag, in my opinion. I don't know that I would recommend the Longchamp. The Loewe is totally up to you because, like I said, the design of it is such a good dupe for the actual bag, but the quality is just on that one, you know. So you make up your mind on that one. But overall, I like these bags. I thought this one was really good. I still have more coming for you guys. Like, oh my gosh, I still have some. They're just good. I hope they're good. Let me rephrase. They look really good in the photos, so I hope that they're as good in real life as I think they look on the photos. But we will see. As always, you know that I will be honest with you guys. I'll tell you my honest opinion whether I think it's worth it or not. So anyway, that is it for this haul today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then as always, please leave me a message down below because I absolutely love to chat with you guys. And if you have any suggestions for my intro, then leave those down there too. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Thank you so much for spending some of your incredibly precious time with me, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.